I've come to terms where I think you might be the mayor of Seattle because everyone I've run into seems to know you. But the other night, me and Brad were going around Seattle, and you know, I'm a go with the flow type of guy for the most part. And I'm like, Brad's like, where do you want to go? I'm like, wherever. And we end up going to Shibuya, okay, which I will say this, okay, and I've been in the audio video industry for 23 years. No sound, no audio. And you know, you go to these places and they say they have great listening experience and stuff, and they do. Never in my 23 years of life have I ever been so floored with what happened at this facility.
Yeah.
Let me explain.
It's Shibuya Hi-Fi is what you're talking about.
Shibuya Hi-Fi.
It's in Ballard. It's a cocktail listening lounge.
Yeah, so the basis of the facility was the owner of the facility, his parents met in, and I believe they might have roots to Tokyo. Brad, Tokyo? Yeah. Tokyo. And they met in a listening room. So in Tokyo, there's a lot of listenings, like almost like a speakeasy a little bit.
Yeah.
And where you can go listen to vinyl, and it's like you listen to it, and when you go into this room, the room is, it's 24 by 19, a little odd shaped and stuff. And when you walk in, it's dim lit. They have these beautiful lighting structures that came from Benaroya, and there's just like this beautiful artwork. Great wood wrap around the facility, and these just comfy chairs. And I'm a little skeptical about anytime someone tells me the things about places, because Brad had called me after he heard Dark Side of the Moon, and he's like, I don't understand it, but everyone there is telling me it's a different listening experience. He goes, I heard it was great. He goes, but I think you'd appreciate this. So that's why he brought me there.
Yeah.
Introduced me to Jerry, who's an absolute doll.
Yeah.
And we go in the back, and I sit in the middle of the couch looking directly at the piece of art in this room, and I see these clips, these speakers on the side, and all these things, and I get this speech from Jerry, and he puts the needle down, and we're listening to Pink Floyd, and the next thing you know, he turns the speakers on, and for the first time in 23 years of listening to audio anywhere, and I'm not blowing smoke anywhere in the world, I've never in my life ever heard something like I did that day. I've heard Wish You Were Here thousands of times.
Yeah.
I heard that song for the first time ever that night.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And I sat there and I'm looking at things and I'm trying to like figure out how the f are these speakers.
Sounds like this experience needs to have some mushrooms involved as well.
I don't know if that
Voting.
I don't know if it would help or I don't know, but I will say this. I'm walking around looking at the speakers. I'm trying to figure out how the f is this happening? How are these speakers? Because you're hearing things in a song that you've heard thousands of times. You're hearing the guitar pick hit the strings.
Yeah.
You're hearing the echoes of the double layering that David Gilmour did on the song that you're not supposed to hear. You're hearing coughing in the background. You're hearing like the clarity of vocals in ways I've never heard. So we're listening to this, and he's giving me, and I'm blown away.
Yeah.
And then we listen to Wordless Chorus by My Morning Jacket, which when you go there, please make sure you listen to that, because that right there, when Jim James is going on his highs and stuff, you feel.
And that's already this very cool. He has this very echoey sound with his microphone, and I can imagine what it would sound like in that space. I'm excited.
Oh, it just feels like the overview. So this was just an experience that Jerry had given to me and Brad. Brad and him were good friends. It was a courtesy, and I was just floor dropped, amazed.
Yeah.